Hello, YouTube family. I hope you're doing good. Let me lower my AC right here. I need to get used to looking over here and not over here. Anyways, I just wanted to hop on here really quick and speak with you. Um, 12 years in the business of real estate. I've seen a lot of things. You would think that it's all business, it's all money deals, and like the things you kind of see on TV. But I would tell you that about 80% of this job is not that. 80% of this job is dealing with people's emotions, apprehensions, questions, fears, all the above. So it's definitely more psychological than anything. And if anybody who's in the business, they could vouch for that. So you become kind of like this psychologist slash professional realtor slash guidance counselor, all the above, right? And I love it because it fits a lot of my strengths. But what I came on here to share with you is some of the things, the biggest objections I've heard, or the biggest stumbling blocks I've seen with people, and what's kept people from moving. And I would have to say, number one, without a doubt, is obviously finances, right? I know this is a tough one. It's not easy for everyone. But what I would venture to say is most people count themselves out before they even try. What I mean by that is I'm not saying that you need to be able to buy a house tomorrow. But what I am saying is you need to write it down, put it on a list, make it one of your goals. Excuse me, my hand's tired. I just came from the gym and I'm still weak. Anyways, I need to get a little stand, but make it a goal. Put it as one of your goals, right? I realized the power of that a long time ago. So I'm not saying that you have to have it figured out right now. I'm not saying that you have to know exactly where all the money is. I'm just saying you need to put it out there and mark it as a goal. And you'll be surprised the crazy power of writing something down. So if you're in a place where you're like, man, how am I going to buy a house? I work at so-and-so and I only get paid so much. Let me try to give me one sec, y'all. Okay, I only get paid so much. Excuse the shiny head. I only get paid so much. I understand that. I've been there. But what all I'm asking you to do is write it down, make it a goal, put it out there, and then you'll be surprised as now that it's in your conscience, it's in your mind, you'll see things coming together. You'll see opportunities in which you can do the goal you put out there. All right, so that's number one. Start there. You can't buy it right now, but you could start by writing it down. Number two is, forgive my hand, you're gonna just see it. It is what it is. Number two is the other fear. Forgive me, give me a sec. I cannot be scripted. Oh, it is basically hesitation or fear. They're kind of twins, or they kind of relate to each other. So this is the person that may have the finances, they may have the ability, but the thought of having that huge mortgage is understandably scary to them. And they have all these what ifs. Well, what if I lose my job? What if this or that? What if somebody gets sick? What if my wife loses her job, my husband? You name it, right? All of these reasonable concerns. But what I've seen is life seems to reward those that take calculated risk. I'm not saying dumb risk. I'm not saying just go out and do it. No, think about it, but understand that scared money does not make money. Somebody told me that. I didn't come up with that, but my goodness, is it true? My goodness, is it true? Scared money most definitely does not make money. So remember that. You could keep that one. But what I would tell you is, once you've done the risk, if you're able, if it's possible, and back to my other video about buying what you could afford, I'm not telling you to go out and buy something that's going to make you eat top ramen for the rest of your life. I'm just saying buy something that you can afford, but move. Please do something. It's only because I was able to do that, which enabled me to now be in the position I am now, which is very comfortable in a home that I never imagined I could be in. But it's only because I bought that first home that wasn't quite exactly what I wanted, but I bought something. Okay, so you may have all these apprehensions, but I want to encourage you, rather than thinking about all the things that could go wrong, spend some time thinking about all the things that can go right. I may come off a little cheesy guru, but I'm about this. I live what I practice what I preach to my best ability. I think we spend so much energy and focus on negative. And we've all heard where attention goes, energy flows. So if you're thinking about everything that could go wrong in pertaining to real estate, well, yeah, you're never going to move. And you know what? You're going to be one of those many people I know that said, oh, I wish I would have moved then, or I wish I would have this or that. So I don't want you to be that person. I do not want you to be that person. And so that's the second main thing I've seen is procrastination, fear, all of those things. And the third thing would probably be waiting for the perfect house. I've seen many people have the means, want to do it, but they just want the perfect home. It's almost like the perfect spouse. It doesn't exist, y'all, other than mine, obviously, but it just doesn't exist. And I want you guys to make a move and buy something that you can live with for now. So that way later you can buy something that you love. So that's the third thing I would probably say is that people are waiting for perfection, which is a non-existent thing, as you and I know. So don't let that be you. Make a move. Do your best to be wise, to count the cost, but at some point, please just take action, because action is what makes anything in life happen. Thoughts are cool. Motivation is cool. Videos are cool. Learning is cool, but action is the only thing that's going to take you from here to there. Anyways, y'all, I hope this encourages y'all. Forgive the sloppy dropping the phone and all that, but hey, it is what it is. Have a blessed day. Hope this encourages you. We'll talk later. Let me know if I could be of any help. Let me get in better lighting because my hair looks all shiny. But hey, it is what it is, y'all. Have a blessed day. Talk to you later.